So we have moved our staging area up with the 3 towns we took last week in the operation. Now we will continue our advance in taking 3 more towns to let us stage to the area of Grasselblen. That will be our ticket to starting break. Which one of you fucks put it on fucking... Someone put me on speaker. I'm just putting myself some distance away because I can't stand that. Alright, basically, you'll be taking the 3 marked towns before the town of Grasselben, because next week we'll be taking that town and trying to stage into enemy territory in Weferlin. So this is just another simple take 3 towns, but this time they're a bit more fortified, and they have a few other areas outside of those towns that they're probably using as staging points. Each town probably has some sort of command post where they've set up logistics and stuff. After you take that area, they'll probably try to pull out of that town. So that is your main objective in each town. Also, the town of Horst has some military encampments. We believe that's their main area in this entire AO. So it's probably going to be the hardest one of the 3, so be careful. Otherwise, you're clear to go. All logistics vehicles I got on the server early and tested to make sure they all work, including the engineer Vix. So, yeah, just make sure you have people in the driver's seat, and then they can, you know, get the things R&R'd.
Roger that. High thank you for meta purposes. We'll probably hit the town of Rudorf first, and then go to Marental, and then Horst.
That's an A-firm. Alright, good thing they told me, because that gives me some time to set up this area.
This is Charlie Squad Lee checking up on 50.
Good check.
50 recheck.
Good check.
Good check. Can I get squad leads northwest by the Vix?
Alright, so we'll get about a platoon of infantry garrisoned in here.
Face up. Copy that. Over.
And that building. Going to get a patrolling squad here. Yeah, copied that one. Alright, good. Moving around that area, and then I just want a simple machine gun group on each of these areas. So, machine gun group, machine gun group. Oh, here we go. Here comes the TeamSpeak DDoS. This is going to be great. Send in goat TS6. Alright, now let me fix the TeamSpeak server. Look at Weewoo being the guy that has to fix everything. So basically it's just script kiddies utilizing tactics to crash servers and whatnot. Nothing really too hard. We get them all the time nowadays, which kind of sucks, but, you know, eventually they go away. It's just seasonal, really. But they're at least smart enough to put their connections on the VPNs, which means there's nothing we can really do about it, but whatever. What can you do? People being people. It's a shame. But, yeah, shit happens. Anyway, an Xmax Kiwi, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of today's op. We'll be starting a little bit late because of that little crash incident, but we'll get everything fixed. Script Kitty season, yeah, it is, because, you know, schools are starting to end, especially after June. Oh, that's going to be a frickin' mess. But we will endure, as we always have for the past 2 years, and, you know, just make it work. because that's how it works. Trying to think. Maybe I want to put a patrolling BRDM down. I think I'm going to do just that. Nah, it would get caught in the town itself. Probably run over the turrets or the garrisons, so. What's up, Keck? Yeah, the rear guard isn't too hot on this town, but if they're going to attack from the right... Technically, it would be the west. This vehicle wants to be driving. I don't know why. This is why I cut their fuel, so they don't fuck around. What do kitties get from it? Well, as a script kitty, it was just fun to do, because why not? Then again, since they're, like, advertising other servers, probably someone's paying them. Because there's no reason for them to advertise. Like, if I was a script kitty, I'd probably just fuck around. We've had a few script kitties come and play in TSB, too. That's been pretty funny. But they generally get caught. Well, Kiwi, when you're young and stupid, you're not really... You're more selfish than that, so... You know, it's what can you do? Now we wait. Now, I will say, today we'll have this public operation. Tomorrow we will have our Stotska. Sunday we'll be having, well, Saturday as well, we'll be having 700th, and I've been asked to come and try, whatchamacallit. Oh, what's the game called? Exile. So I'll be giving that a go for 2 hours on a server, and, whatchamacallit. Sunday will be our African survival ops and the tier 3 op. I have an idea for what I'm going to do. They want to do a search and destroy, or no, we're not search and destroy, a smash and grab on a vehicle. So I'm going to make something up for that. And then Monday will be Unsun continuing. When's the 700th op? 8 p.m. Saturday. Because that's how they like to do it now. Let me see what's up with the server here. Still auto-connecting back. Just have to be patient with it. Human orc. Human script kitties are a disgrace. Young orcs learn the ways of battle and become warriors. Top cack. I mean, we can make this a little AMA. How's everyone doing? Come and chill. How do you move your camera on the map again? That's been such a useful tool. Please help. Middle mouse button. Click on the map. Lets you jump around. I'm not gonna lie, I have all these hotkeys in muscle memory that it sometimes takes me like a minute to remember what the actual key is, because when I give it thought, my brain's like, wait, how do I do this again? Completely forgets. Yes, the mission file is now working. Everyone that's set to a medic is an actual medic able now. It's I'm noticing though my spawn script for automatically adding things to my interface in the enemy faction is broken. But it only broke for players. It didn't break for all the AI I had spawned down previously, so I have no idea what the fuck's going on with that.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Yeah, exactly. How do I breathe? But yeah, we can thank Seymour for that. He's the one that pointed out some of the issues within the script. I don't think Ruling Commander's TeamSpeak has 60 slots, though, so we can't use that as a backup just yet. But yeah, from what I've heard, they're going to take that town first, then this one, which means I'm not sure if they're going to go around the forest or in it, but I do have a backup base over here. I'm not going to garrison that till after they swing around. And then this is the big boy. I mean, this is the one where I have the barracks with custom fortifications. BMP right under. I'm really worried, like when I did testing, when I blew this up, it didn't blow up the entire building, but I still have a fear about it. Because that'd be really funny if I spent all that time garrisoning the fucking windows of this building only for it to get blown up. And then I've got some barracks back here, and some of them have enemy ammo and shit in them, so, you know, good stuff. I'm always going to reference this when I get here. It's never going to get old for me. This fucking bowling alley back here, I just... Like, why? Out of everything, like, I just find that so funny. Yeah. Alright, Ground, you can always use Shift Caps Lock to talk on command chat. I don't have an ETA for when the TeamSpeak will be back up, but we can always use this system if need be, and then just shout over local. It's entirely your call if we want to go old school with this. The TeamSpeak's on an auto timer, so either wait for the timer or we get everything going. It's annoying, though, that... You know, it kind of seems deliberately timed with when I began streaming, so... It's a shame someone wants to rain on everyone's parade, but script kiddies, you know? What can you do? All I can say is we've got a really good op planned, I've got backup systems in place. Let me check this out here. You're flooded in? How are you flooded in? Old school, you mean only screaming? Yeah, screaming over the fucking vanilla net. I don't know. I've had really good ops with the in-game comms before we added TFAR. It was pretty okay, to be honest. I've been going over through some of my old footage, and it's pretty good. This is Soviet versus Germans. Will there be rape and pillaging? Well, there's no female civilian models in vanilla. There's no really way to pillage anything, since most of the buildings come with no furniture, except some of the preset ones, so... Very unlikely. Also, they're the West Germans fighting East Germans, so... Depends. I don't know. Their call. Hey, at the very least, it lets them completely prepare all of their plans here. So, fucking ground command's made a pretty bombing plan. Looks like they've already set up their vehicles, too. Looks like they're not going to go 1113 this time. They're going to go with the other Vix. which gives them a major disadvantage because only one of them has AT, whereas the M113s in here, they have the AT. So they're going to be a lot less effective against vehicles, but I do see 2 tanks that are pulled out, so that might be their saving grace for this week.
Yeah, I heard you.
Here we go. Did you see the trailer for the new Ghost Recon game? If it's... Ghost Recon has a special place in my heart, but I struggled to love Future Soldier, and Wildlands I never even gave a try, because that was just chasing the open world bullshit that every other company was doing.
Send in Goat 6.
My favorite was Advanced Warfighter 2. I will probably never get another game like Advanced Warfighter 2, but, you know,
Send in Goat
we can all dream.
6 now.
But Himad, thanks for the 9-month resub, my dude, and Andrew B, thank you for the 19-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations to both of you, and I hope you get a kick out of this one. Yeah, old Ghost Recon was amazing. I'm still waiting to see on GOG when Advanced Warfighter 1 and 2 will come out. But even then, the PC versions of them were nothing compared to the Xbox version. Here come the executions. This is why I always set myself to Invincible, which I'm going to double up on. I did have someone, like, literally a year ago, he ran up to me and shot me in the head, and I was set to Invincible. I didn't catch it the first time, but then I went over base and heard someone mag dumping me and saw him next to me, and he was just shooting me, and I'm just like, oh, that's cute. That's why I always set myself to Invincible. Because people like that. What's that is not ground command, it's Iopus. What's that is just, he keeps the peace, quote unquote.
This is Charlie Squad Blade to Ground Command. How do you want your squad to be in the convoy order?
Come on, net check.
Good check.
What do you want to do, sorry?
Just asking Iopus
Vanilla
what
comms it is.
the convoy order is.
What's that's Chad?
It'll be
No,
the
we're not
Armor
giving
Fix,
them potato
and then
guns.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie,
That's a very
and
bad
Ground
idea.
Command, and then Logi.
Hyper.
Breakpoint is the new Ghost Recon game. It's Ghosts v Ghosts. That's gay.
Infantry should be using the...
I'm not gonna lie.
PPG.
Ghost Recon, you buy it for the campaign. The multiplayer was always
Say again,
secondary. Like, or you
The
get a co-op
PPG, they're
campaign,
the,
which was a brand new
PPG
campaign you could do
thing.
with friends. That was lower quality,
Gotcha.
but it was so fun. And then you had all the multiplayer modes. That's what I remember. That's what I loved with Ghost Recon. Especially 2. But if it's Ghost v Ghost, that's pretty gay. And I don't think What's That would use a potato gun even if I were to give it to him, because that thing's a pain in the ass to use. Yeah, there's Zeus Eagle flying over. The ghost you're fighting isn't a player, it's an NPC, though there's a 4v4 mode apparently. So what, is it just... Okay, so there is a campaign, good. Because I know a lot of games these days, they're focusing more on being live services rather than, you know, single-player games. Which really sucks, but, you know, those types of services, since a lot of people are stupid, they make the money for them to allow it.
Getting in the all
Send in
command
Goat Team
So
engineering
not much you can do.
correct?
now.
Yeah, too many streamlined games. Dinar Walker,
what
excuse me.
they're,
Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, my dude. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a kick out of this.
Launcher, I guess.
Roger that. Do you want to take an M113?
Up to you entirely.
Yeah, Dova's right about the streamline thing. That's why I don't
Yep,
really
we're
play
taking
any
that one
I haven't really touched any new games. Like, the ones that are coming out, Borderlands 3, I don't care where it's put out, I'm going to play it. Bloodwing, I love the Borderlands series. Really disappointed with how pre-sequel was handled, but at least the campaign was good. Any plans on Stalker Ops? No, that's not even shelved, that's scrapped. I'm not trying that again. Yeah, so we're going to wait 5 more minutes, and then otherwise we're just going to push out old school style. We used to do this old school all the time, and then they got comfortable with mods. So, might as well get a refresher. Are you allowed to link the trailer? Give it to a mod, and have one of the mods enter it, because if you send a link, it's not going to, you're not going to be able to put it in, because, again, we have bots come in here that drop links that lead you to sites, and I don't want my fans to be attacked like that, so, yeah. Fun shit.
Alpha, go ahead and form up behind the armor.
The Leopard A1A1s have really bad armor, yes, but the saving grace is that these guys are going to engage from much longer range compared to the AI, so not much you can do. Recently had a spike in bot DMs on Twitch. Ooh. God, they DM now? Ugh. Oh, Liru cares about his fans, but not his player base. Go fuck yourself, Zucchini. Yeah, best you can do is just report the accounts and let Twitch handle them. Twitch, again, I wouldn't say they're the best customer service, but they're a lot better than YouTube, which is the alternative, so they get a gold star in my book. George, it's that way for everybody. TeamSpeak's down right now.
Bravo mounted up in the 113 behind the bushes.
We said not to go to that server. Sup, Keck. Yeah, Dova, it does. It has a little bit. Yep, we're just gonna do this old school. Oh, there goes Tom. Probably has something weird loaded.
Let's give him a warm welcome.
See, but George right there just proved my point on why I don't allow links in the TeamSpeak by those bots. Because people like George will click those links. And I don't want people like George to fall victim to those links. So that's why I don't allow it. Because something that, you know, to most people is blatantly obvious a bot.
With or without
Don't do that.
Charlie copy.
Well, George, that's because everyone got kicked out of TeamSpeak. So how could they talk back to you?
Remember to mark buildings that you have cleared.
I had to give instructions on how to use local chat because it doesn't work the same way without TFAR. Without TFAR, you can just use caps lock. With TFAR, you gotta use shift caps.
Towns that are marked with red X's. And please remind your peeps not to talk inside voice.
Got any tips for beginning Zeus? Plenty. I always tell people when they ask me that question, if you want real feedback, I need to see how you Zeus, but best advice I can always give is make sure your player base enjoys the op, because as long as your player base enjoys the op, then you're doing something right, regardless of how new you are to Zeusing, or how good or bad you are. I would consider myself a great Zeus, but I still have ops where the player base tells me it fucking sucked. Which case, you know, I was a bad Zeus for that op. Because when you're Zeusing, these guys are your focus. Not you guys watching, no offense, you're lovely people. You pay me for this, it's great. But you know, without these guys, then we wouldn't have content for you guys to watch. So, these guys are always my focus. And it's always going to be that way. So, other fun fact, the logistic vehicles are fucked. So actually have an invisible Bobcat, an invisible NATO Bobcat attached to them to make them work. Because it'll use the Bobcat's R&R scripts. I find that so fucking hilarious. There's always room to improve. Yes, I agree. Yeah, we can take a look at the Vics they're taking. So they're leading the convoy with a tank. And the second tank. They're also taking the AA Gepard. So this is going to mainly be an anti-infantry vehicle, but it also has two 40 AP rounds, and 20 of those can be used to kill tanks off. Then they're taking one squad in the recon. I think it's called a Lux. Then they're taking the ATGM APC. And then they're taking another recon Lux. And that's engineer vehicle, transport. Nope, that's an ammo vehicle for R&R. And I think that's the repair vehicle. So yeah, 2 people just kicked off because their Steam authentication failed. What that means is there's something within their vanilla files or their mod files that is borked, or their computer is just trash. 99.9% of the time, that's the issue, is something in their mod files borked because their computer just tried to load something and it didn't match with what they had, and it kicks them off because they, you know, loaded a bad copy, or they memory leaked because they have a low RAM cache and it just kicks them off. Shit happens. Yep, it's a Lynx, alright. Or a Lux. Because a Lynx is one of those AAF little mini tanks, the tanklings. Yeah, righto, George. Hope you come next time, man. Sorry that that all happened to you, but again, it's out of my hands because some people in this world are dicks. What can you do? At least teleports, they just tell me over global, and then I can boop it. But yeah, pretty big convoy. Again, I meant for this campaign to focus more on mechanized instead of just infantry deployed via air or something. Because again, this campaign, I am not touching any aircraft. I want to keep true to the DLC, and we'll just make it work. Isn't it Luxor, which is German for Lynx? Could be. Well, that's fair, George. I mean, you also have to understand, and this goes into my chat I was having with some of the higher-ups when we were talking about possibly utilizing ACE or something. You know, it's... People probably were trying to communicate back, but they forgot that it's shift caps when we use TFAR, because we don't use this...
Good check.
We don't use this form of chat when we have TFAR, because why would we? So, everyone just had to be briefed real quick.
Alright, once we reach Rally Point Hex, we're going to let mortars set up, and then we will begin our assault from there.
Affirm.
They're also really taking this logistics role seriously. I'm going to probably consider that for the rest of my vanilla campaigns. And maybe some of my modded ops, just having a logistics division that runs mortars as well, because they seem to like it. Yeah, it looks like they just took one of the Arsenal Vics from right up there. So yeah, I'll just wait for them to tell me to do teleports, and I'll get them up. But yeah, so you saw the ammo Vic curved left. I think they were having a little bit of a desync issue. Yeah, righto, George. Take care. Mechanized deployment by air is also an option. Yeah, but... it's a little glitchy, and... crazy shit can happen.
Send in goat team.
So there's Audrey Hotto requesting his TP. That's not a teleport, that's add option. I might just start doing attach command stuff.
Ice Dragon, as has told you multiple times, stop being up their ass.
There's Luxy.
I'm not only fucking ass, I'm keeping good distance. You're just rubber banding all over the place for me.
How about you guys don't bitch in fucking command shot?
This is high. I put those 2 TPs by RP Hex, so if the vehicles want to pull over and pick them up based on what squad they're in, that would be appreciated. Out. And Boatford.
Charger 1-1 is
That's
the
an
breaking
interesting
off
name.
to the Overwatch point.
Thank you so much, my man, for the sub. Hope you've enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this one.
Why don't you go ahead and get set up?
Oh, Contractor's here. How you doing, buddy? I still have your Legos right here. One of my friends put a little silly little sticker on one of them. Fucking purple with cargo shorts. It's weird. But looks like the tanks are going ahead as well as the Gepard. And they're going to form a line right here. Now, what I'm really curious to see is, are they going to go into a kill zone, which is going to have these tanks push up? I am not sure about that, but I might push them up forward to assault. Now, I do have this puppy right here that could help out. Alright, quick break. Be advised, TeamSpeak just went back up, so you can start funneling back in and transferring. So if everyone wants to do a full stop real quick before we kick off the AO and we can take care of this, that would be great. Alright, so that took its time. Fun shit.
This is Charlie Squad Blade. Do you want all forces to start going moving back to TeamSpeak at this time?
Cool, we got
Hello.
Okay.
How
many?
50 check.
Alright, there we go.
Ground, are you on that?
This is Charlie Squad. Let's check back on that.
Yep, side checking back in on that.
Good check, high front.
And there we go.
Ground command's on that. Logi, let me know when you're set and ready to drop.
50 strong.
Good check.
Shit
John,
happens.
this is Alpha. Be advised we are half effective at this time.
Charlie, Bravo, pick one member and send it over to Alpha.
Just to confirm grounds, you want Logi to set up mortars?
Send in Goat Team
Yes.
6.
I'm pretty sure that's in your job.
And Gold Commando, thank you so
Yeah,
much
I was a little
to
bit unclear
for
about
the
weapons
2-month
using
resub, my man.
body
I
suit.
hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this.
50 check.
Charlie Squad Blade to Alpha Squad Blade.
Send it.
What are you short on at this time for troops?
Wait one.
Assuming Phoenix is not in a tank. Yep.
Regular rifleman is what we need.
Paper.
This is Bravo. Do you guys still need one person over to your squad in Alpha?
Afer.
Alright. Now we'll
Do
be
you
able
want
to
medic?
kick everything
So I can
off.
send you on
Negative.
So I'm going to redo my intro because it's probably where I'll start the VOD. But what's up, guys? We will here. Today we have another Western versus Eastern German operation. We just survived TeamSpeak DDoS, delayed things a bit, but everyone's good to go. This is going to be about a 45-person operation. I advertised it a bit late, so we didn't get up to a full server. It's because I had a final last night, and IRL always takes priority over YouTube until I can merge them, but we'll never know if that'll happen. Keck.
So, let me know when you're
with
set.
that going on, they're all getting themselves reset, but we've got 2 tanks, a Gepard.
There's Logi.
Gepard's actually back there.
In one line.
There's no air, but, you know, it can shred infantry pretty well, and they've got 4 squads and logistics. So, actually, I think they only have 3 squads, command team and logistics, which will also be operating mortars, so they should do pretty well here, but we'll see how things go. Starting to play through the A3 base campaigns. There's a spicier version I can download. No, a lot of people have been asking Bohemia to redo the vanilla campaign with all the DLC weapons and stuff that they've added, and I'm not sure if that's ever going to happen, to be honest. It's just meh. I will say, out of all the campaigns,
Charlie Squad,
I loved Act 3 of the East Wind device. I loved, I played the Apex Protocol when I was drunk, and State Scarlet, which was this campaign. I loved the infantry missions. They were really derpy, to say the least, but I hated the tank missions. Like, I will admit, though, the stare down at the fence was really, really cool between your Leopards and the T-55s, but that was, like, the only saving grace I had. Because, oh my god, they expected you as a fucking single platoon to fight, like, 5 platoons of Leopards, and it was like, why? And you were being the offensive group, so they would always hide in the area. There's a pain in the butt.
Round is Logi, mortar set up and ready for tasking.
Alpha set.
I tried not to spoil anything there. There was a stare down. It's cool. Set. But, yeah.
Logi, go ahead
too
and
major.
begin your smoke fire mission on the blue dots.
Looks like they're getting into there. They're going to drop smoke.
Ground here, Arma.
And I guess they're going to advance. That'll be interesting to see.
Infantry in town, or should we wait?
These tanks are all set up,
Armor,
so we'll see how things go.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say, as long as you... Arma, I would say, is a really, really good game, as long as you can memorize all the controls. If you can figure that out, then you're golden. But not even all the controls. I'd say at least the, like, 75%. But even then, that's still a lot of control. So they've set up their mortars right here. Logi's going to be handling that.
Yes, please.
I would just say, because past few years especially, some of the campaigns that have come out, for games that even give you campaigns anymore, they've been pretty trash.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie.
I don't know, like the last Call of Duty campaign I liked was Black Ops 3.
Alpha moving.
But that's because I'm a Christopher Maloney fan and he's the main guy in the campaign, but yeah. Now let's see if they switched it right, because usually the first shot, because they don't check it, is always HE, but we'll see that. But when these guys see a bunch of smoke coming, we'll have a few seconds to have these guys think about redeploying and shit. So in the meantime, I want this guy...
This is mortars round complete.
Oh, I see what he's doing. Yeah, so I want him to face this middle area. I don't know why he's facing left. Probably to cover that kill zone. So yeah, that's a bunch of smoke deployed. Now, if they come down Main Street, this thing's going to boop them.
To confirm, because I was out for the brief, we are dismounting at dismount point and moving in on foot to the town, correct?
So here we go, guys. Play Call of Duty 1. I'll play Call of Duty 2 and throw potatoes. How about that?
Roger that.
I don't know, like I said, I'm really looking forward to all the stuff I'll be able to stream after I get out on Monday. But, I mean, there's a lot of things I want to do. I want to do a lot of cooking, because I haven't had any time to cook this year. So some of them are blowing through the dismount point. If I see a vehicle go by that smoke, I will boop the shit out of it with my, my faggot. I love it. It gives me a reason to say faggot on the stream.
This is Bravo pushing down the main road.
This is Charlie Squad dismounting.
There's the AT fired. right on that APC. Biotech goes unconscious. He's gonna reload. And that Gepard making short work. Second AT round fired, probably on that APC.
We are under contact as we move into the town.
There she goes. So probably lost her tracks on that first hit. And the Gepard is now sniping garrisons as things go down. I'm debating... Yeah, I'll do it. I'm going to send a tank up to flank that push. But I'm going to keep my other tank in reserve. And we're hearing that BTR. Rocket was short right there.
Sending additional smoke.
Bravo, have your board getting ground command back.
Just made this massive kill zone. Now, naturally, I'm going to watch my MSRs.
Still up, get into the ground command deck right now.
My MSRs are very important for me to defend.
Roger that.
I'm hearing machine gun fire from the right. That's this machine gunner. He manages to snipe the medic in the back. And Seymour dropping... Oh, friendly mortars landing on friendlies! Oh!
Sure those were smoke rounds?
Oh! I told you, they'd mistake them smoke rounds because they don't check.
Yeah,
Seymour killing a lot of friendlies. AT goes up.
We apologize.
Hits that vehicle.
Okay, well, you injured what's that? You can have to answer to him.
You injured what's that? You'll have to answer to him. Top cack. Oh. This ain't good. There goes that vehicle. He's going to be out of ammo for that now, so I'm going to have him go prone right here. Oh, dear God.
Charlie, squad lead to ground command. Be advised, Charlie is taking heavy fire at this time. Charlie squad is down.
This attack has not gone well at all.
This time.
We have these two tanks pushing around. I'm going to see if I can have this tank come up here. Oh, man. This ain't it, Chief.
Both of Alpha's medics are hit.
Have this vehicle now advance if he wants to. Vehicles over here have been sniped. I'm going to pull this vehicle to the south, give the tank something to shoot at. But wow. Wow, oh wow. This was not what I was expecting. Friendly fire going out.
Logistics.
What's that decides to die?
Back to grab additional 1 M113 as punishment.
Hearing some AT rounds fire off and everything. This guy I'm having scanned the MSR. They just blew up that tank. Nice, but I got this tank coming around to counter. Tanks do have medics in them, so they could recover if need be.
Ground forces, be advised. Friendlies in green smoke. Do not fire on green smoke.
So another AT round go off. That hits that tank. But, oh my god, this was a very nasty start. Gonna have to track reinserts over here.
You have 2 packs back at base, ready for reinsert.
Copy that. We have already sent the guy back.
Logistics sending a car back to get people that need to be brought back into this AO. Down an MSR that has AT. That would be a great idea. You can hear what's that in the background. He's by spawn. But the Gepard did a really good job of sniping the buildings with garrisons.
Fish and mailed. We'll get him next
Fish
time.
and mailed. I love that statement. I mean, they're recovering. It's because I've given them so many extra medic rolls. I mean, just look. Medic, medic, medic. Medic, medic. Medics are everywhere. hear what's that still talking about
Be
it.
advised, Alpha's back up.
Bravo back up.
I cannot believe I sniped 2 of their vehicles. That's going to really hamper on their mobility, but at the command post, I do have additional vehicles that they can use as transport. But the Gepard really did snipe the vehicle garrisons.
Logistic SL off comms 2 minutes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend I field in some additional reinforcements from the south. We're going to go with East Germany Winter. Infantry, I'm going to really focus on some AT and some MG groups. Saying I'm getting, you know, like a weapons team in of some sort, and we're just going to spread this around. Where is Tin? There he is. And that is ASF, so we'll get him in. There we go. So you hear that tank driving around.
Pushing through red box to get to yellow box. We're clearing as we go along.
And I'm going to also garrison this area up because this is, you know, like the quote-unquote actual AO's command post.
Charlie Squad, Blade to Ground Command. Be advised, Charlie Squad is operational once again. Moving into the town at this time.
Well, that was a very messy opening, to say the least.
Logistics be advised, it's down to 1 pack for reinsert. Technical issue, teleport.
Yeah, that was the only one that respawned, I believe.
Logi is sending a vehicle back.
And I'm thinking, how can I make this just a little more evil? Yeah, that's one way. Malin was injured by Giant. That's not good. So I'm having a large amount of infantry come up to reinforce. Tanks are watching the MSRs for any enemy reinforcements. Are also trying to look into the town, see what's going on. I'm assuming a majority of my vehicles, if not all of them, are actually down. So that's messy. I'm going to have this guy reposition his turret right here, because now we're going to be fighting inland. And what I can always have is a reinforcement convoy of some sorts come in.
Charlie, it's to Ground Command. Be advised, Charlie is starting to move into the sector at this time.
Because this is all enemy territory. So I'm going to have a reinforcement convoy come in.
Roger that.
Gives the tanks something to do. We're going to go to East Germany. APCs, we're going to do Olive Winter. I'll just do Winter like that. We'll lead with a BMP, and we'll give them a squad. And they will stay at the LZ. So they're grouped by this category, which is really, really nice. We'll do one of these. One of those. That. And then let's end it with a T-55. And see what the vehicles are going to be able to defend with. So yeah, we see some sticks back here. That was from that Recon Lux that used 3 out of her 4 AT things to kill those 2 tanks. That was really nice.
What's your status currently?
These guys now inhabiting the ruins and fighting through enemy infantry.
Eastern side of our sector.
Duelers shooting on. Whoops! Auntie's not going to be too happy about that. Ay, ay, ay. Emperor, you're getting pizza? Noise. Yeah, so this guy's just falling back. I'm going to say he retreated. His entire squad up on the front got wiped, so it makes sense. My infantry reinforcements finally coming in. And BMP, and then that T-55. So they're firing inwards. He doesn't seem to know where it's coming from. Tanks fortified back here. There it is. So they're blowing up the vehicles before they reach the bridge. Now, I will say dynamically, if I see a bridge blow up, I will make that a dynamic thing for the entire campaign, because why not? Things have consequences, right?
Logistic SL back on that.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Woo! That gave me a little jump, not gonna lie. I'm gonna have this tank adjust, try to tell it to seek and destroy, but she's probably gonna get sniped by the vehicles down there as well. Yeah, and there's that shot. Just heard a short-range AT launch. Might have been this guy, actually. No, he still has a rocket in his tube. Let's see if someone flanks and kills me here.
Charlie squad lead to Bravo squad lead.
Go for Bravo.
Any chance you could send one of your medics back to go and res my medic?
Roger that.
He'll be at McLean marker.
Be very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits.
Bounty's heading back now.
Copy that, much appreciated.
And they get me. That one grenade, though. Whoo! What a nice bit of spacing. I got both of the medics in that one, too. And I got a backup medic. Yeah, I'm a bit mean. It is dirty, I will admit. But, like I said, they have so many medics. The medic-to-player ratio, I think, is 1 in 4. So, I can be a bit mean. I can be even more mean. That don't remind me about the bunny wabbit zombies. God, that was crazy. But just based on how many medics they have around, they should be okay. So Auntie's a medic. She'll go up and get Faranox and Giant, and they'll come around and probably get these guys. Audrey got shot. That wasn't by me, so I'm curious to see what hit him. But now I got my infantry coming in. So yeah, that first town they pretty much have secured. But I'm not going to bring in any more reinforcements for this town. I think they've been hammered enough.
Bravo.
Go for Bravo.
Yes, the other squad pushing in from your direct northeast. They should be down by now, especially some stragglers.
Roger that. We had a little bit of a problem with the guy tossing grenades, so we're picking ourselves back up.
Bro. Bro. Oh, he's glitched. Okay. I hate it when they're in that animation. I was like, that's God. Yeah. I'm like, I'm just shooting at a god then or something. Like, fuck.
Bravo, mark the position on map.
We have 8 men down on Bravo pods. Someone just tossed a grenade while we were stacking up to enter the building.
Affirm, this is Charlie squad lead.
Ah, that would have been fun.
Affirm, Alpha.
Floating lamp. I wish he had a grenade, because that would have made it a lot more mean. What's that still alive? And Auntie and Barbarian? Okay, yeah. So they're going to get that front back up. Why are you guys yellow chaining? Yellow chain means the server itself is dying, not the players. Ah, fucking hell. But yeah, Friday offs I like to be a bit more violent, because again, they have a shit ton of max. Now, Audrey was up here by himself, so I'm not sure if he'll get grabbed or not. He might try to use group chat to tell him, but that's everyone back up.
What looks to be a HQ tent in our sector. Rough marked with a black circle. Copy that. We'll look for intel.
Alright.
Mr. Lurchi,
I got an LMG gunner.
Ground command.
Really, it's just an RPD, but...
What's the status on Alpha Red Zone?
Not too sure at this time.
Copy that. Please call in when it's secure, we'll be able to move on.
I got a shot on 219th there. I gotta get a TP to Legion by Granite. Well, Legion's dead, so...
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
I am giving them a warm welcome. I assure you. Just waiting for, like, the Gepard to snipe this building. Do 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 do. Mana do 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 do. Mana. That's why you watch the door. I'm being hard today.
Clear, moving to Alpha, hold point.
Whew. That's a group wipe, ain't it?
Roger that. Remember, your blocking position is rough. Garrison buildings.
Oh, that was Malin and Havartic. They're gonna be mad about that one later. Oh, I'm gonna get smoked and debrief. Oh. Yeah, it's snowing. I've got winter camo, so they can't see me, right?
This is Logi.
Alpha sector has been cleared. You're set to move up.
Copy that. We're awaiting a M113 reinsert, then we'll move up.
Thought I was on full auto, so he beat me on that.
Alpha ground, be advised. Alpha is currently just north of Alpha block mark.
Right. Bravo, what's your status?
Bravo is slowly clearing our sector.
Charlie status?
Charlie Squad Blade to Bravo Squad Blade. Any chance you can lend assistance to Charlie Squad at medic needed marker. Both medics down.
Roger that.
There is also be warned, red brick building next to our location to the east is still garrisoned.
Roger that.
This AI just blew it.
Charlie, are you aware that there's a vehicle in the vehicle depot that's active?
Negative.
Ah, little bitch. He just double tapped him.
This is logistics moving on.
I tried. Oh, that would have been so fun.
Alpha to ground, be advised, Alpha pause marked on map.
Alright, let's start garrisoning the next town here. Because that's pretty much cleared. Alright, let's see. Let's get this group garrisoned. So this town would have had more time. I thought they were going to hit this one first. But nah, they got more time now.
Charlie Squad Lead to Bravo Squad Lead. We have no eyes on that vehicle you're reporting.
Roger that, I have no eyes either.